7. Welcome back to computing. This week we continue the computational thinking topic by learning about abstraction. So last week, you remember, we looked at decomposition. So we were breaking down a problem into a series of subproblems and those subproblems into more subproblems. So this week we're looking at abstraction. So abstraction is where we remove unnecessary detail from the problem. So in Show My Homework, I've attached some lesson slides, which I'm going to go through in a moment. I've also added the lesson tasks and the extension. This information is also in the lesson slides. So let's go through the lesson slides now. So a definition of computational thinking. So computational thinking helps us think about problems in a way that makes that problem easier for a computer to solve it. And we have these 4 tools in computational thinking. So we have decomposition, breaking down a problem into smaller, more manageable parts, abstraction, removing unnecessary detail from the problem. We have pattern recognition, helping us simplify the problem by spotting similarities in it, and algorithm. So a step-by-step set of instructions to complete a task. And as we said last week, that you've all had practice at creating algorithms, either in Scratch or in Python, where we've either with block-based code or text code, we've created a series of instructions. So they're algorithms. So you've had some experience of that. This week we're going to look at abstraction. So the first task, and I will make sure I put this link in Show My Homework as well, is for you to watch this BBC video on abstraction, where abstraction is described, where a group of people are looking to audition to dance, to dance perhaps in a video. So there's a computer standing on the door deciding who will be allowed in. So the abstraction there is removing unnecessary detail. So all the computer is focused on is, can this person dance or not? So so a person will do a dance. Yes, clearly they can dance, they can come in. If not, they're not allowed in. So it's only focused on whether that person can dance or not. Not how tall they are, not their age, just whether they can dance or not. So watch that video first, and then you're going to answer task 2. So I'll read out task 2 to you. So you're going to invite friends to your post-lockdown party, and you're going to use Facebook, SMS, and Snapchat to message your friends. Each of these media have different character limits, and you'll need to use abstraction to remove unnecessary detail from the post. Your task is to post only the relevant information in the invite within these limits. You can only send one message. Now, I know in year 7, very smart group of students. I know you can double your character limit to 800 by sending 2 messages, but no, you can only send one message. At Facebook, you have a 400 character limit. SMS, you have a 160 character limit, and Snapchat, you only have 31 characters. So a character is a letter or number or space as you type in your message. I'll show you in a moment how you can count the number of characters. So you're going to create 3 different messages. They'll all be on the same theme. But how can you, in the extension, so looking at the extension task, how did you decide what detail was not necessary in your message? And how could you increase the detail in these messages without increasing the number of available characters or sending another message? What could you do? I'll give you some time to think about that. But what could you do? Now, the extension, I'm expecting those students with an ELS target of 4 to complete it. If you don't have an ELS target of 4, but you feel, I can do this, Mr. Lovell. Yes, I can do this. You go ahead and do it. Brilliant. So I'm expecting you to answer the task, and the extension if you have an ELS target of 4. On the last slide, I have an example. So I have Facebook, 379 characters, this message. I have the SMS of 120 characters. Now that is within the SMS, you have a 160 character limit, but my message, I've managed to get it into 120 characters. Don't feel that you have to hit 160 characters. You might think 160 characters is plenty. Snapchat, only 31 characters. So how can you make sure that you include all the information? Remember, at the moment, we also have social distancing. How can you make it clear that we're following social distance guidelines as well at the party? So I've attached this to your to show my homework as well. Right, so the next thing I'm going to show you is how to do a character count. Now remember, you're going to log in to office.com. I'll put the link to office.com in Show My Homework. I've explained this a few times now, so I don't expect I need to do that again. So type in office.com. If you're not logged in, your username is your email address, your password is your password, your school password, and this will appear. These options will appear. So click Word and it will open up Word. I've already got this character count example here, so I'm going to click it and it'll open up a new window. I'll wait for it to load. You know when it's loaded when these all go black rather than grey. Now there is a word count tool within Word, so you can highlight the text. Let's do that again. Highlight the text, go to Review, and you'll see a word count option. So click word count, not on the arrow below, but where it's 1, 2, 3 and these lines. So click that and it will give you the number of words, characters no spaces, characters with spaces. Now that is the number you'll need, characters with spaces, because Facebook, Snapchat and SMS will count them in the character count. So put that character count into your answer when you submit it. Okay. Well, everybody, I will see you again next week. Take care. Bye.